you don't want them tracking the outdoors into your house, into your clean floors or onto your clean floors. So we have a product here that really is one of our best sellers. It's a customer pick. It's made in the USA. In fact, it's 5-star rated as well. It's from FieldSmith. It's your genuine AstroTurf extra large scraper doormat. This is 3 times the size of what we normally do. We have those 5 color choices for you, so you can pick up the flint, the black forest, which is very classic, the black cherry, the evergreen, or the jute. But what's so special about this? Made in the USA, it scrapes the junk, the mud, the dirt, the dust off your feet, holds it, but actually hides it as well. And to tell us all about it is Pete Kokallen, because this is no ordinary doormat.
Not at all, because you know what's different about this doormat? Yep. This does what a doormat's supposed to do. This is going to get all the dirt off your feet. It's going to keep it from going into your house. So if you're worried about protecting those hardwood floors, or if you're just, you know, sick and tired of cleaning and sweeping and vacuuming every day, you need this mat. So I wanted you to see this right away. First of all, you mentioned that it's giant. It is such a huge mat. So think about those really nice, beautiful entranceways you have to your front door. This is what you want. So I've got a boot with a little bit of dirt on it, sand and dirt. Great, so now I'm gonna wipe my feet. So I'm wiping my feet. It does a great job. It's gonna remove all that sand and dirt from the boot. That's great.
Yeah.
You would think, well, oh, I think any mat can do that. But can a mat do it over and over again? Can it continue to do it? So we were able to remove the dirt off that boot.
Oh, wow.
But we also had...
You didn't even know it was in there.
The unseen dirt. So not only is there a ton of dirt in here, but look how I'm cleaning out all that dirt. There's a little bit left, and there it goes. All of that dirt and grime, sand, is inside of that mat. Look at that. That's one of our Florida beaches right here for you in that mat. And here's why we're able to do it. All these thousands of little fingers. Even if you don't take the time, and so this could be kids and pets and the occasional husband like me, you don't take your time to wipe your feet. Look at that, all these fingers grabbing that dirt off the bottom of your shoe. You can see it right here. So we're grabbing that dirt, scraping it off your shoes, but it not only just lays on top of the mat. Now this AstroTurf, this genuine AstroTurf, is gonna let it fall to the bottom. That's where all that sand that you just saw me dump out was hiding underneath. So what that means is you can continue to use that mat over and over and over again, and it's still effective. I know you've gone to a doormat, or you're walking into a house, and you try to look for the clean spot on the mat, like, oh, I have a little bit of room in the corner to continue to wipe my feet. Not anymore.
And
you
that's
will
just
be blown away.
The dirt on the regular doormat sits on the surface. So what happens, by nature, it's gonna start tracking in at some point. Might do the job in the beginning, but as it gets dirty, it's gonna start coming into your home as well. And that ruins your floors, by the way, and that's dirt and grime in your home. What's crazy about this one is that it's almost like it scratches off the dirt. It holds it, and more importantly, it hides it, so your guests, nobody knows that your floor mat is actually full of dirt and dust.
So you know, you can see I'm doing this on the black cherry color right now. The mat always looks great. And then if you wanted to, just dump it out like I did, shake it out, use the hose to rinse it off. It's durable, it's gonna last for so long, but it works. I mean, that's the most important thing, and that's why they've been so popular. You've had mats, imagine having a mat that looks great, it only lasts half the season. It never looks great after, you know, one rainy day. This will always look good. And look at this, it will always do the job, no matter how many times you have someone wiping their feet. And the large size is incredible, because now you're forcing people to walk across this. You're forcing them to take a few steps on that mat, and it's going to wipe your feet.
And you're forcing your pets to do it too, because my dog for a while would walk right around the mat like he didn't like the feeling of it until I got this one. Now I don't have the large one. This is, remember, 3 times the size.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's 36 inches in length by 62 wide, and so it really is gonna get the job done. What I love most about it, and you will love it too, how easy it is to maintain, Pete, right?
Exactly, just shaking it out or just rinsing it with the hose. Again, in the wintertime, it's going to get wet. You're gonna have the mud and sand and dirt, but it's always wiping all that dirt off your shoes. Now, there's a lot of choices out there, but I'll take one of these. Some of these look nice, and I'll just pour a little bit of sand. This is a really popular one. But look what happens on that one. It just immediately sits on top. These are the ones that get wet and moldy. Then you can have another rubber back like this, but same thing, just a small bit of dirt on those different mats. And forget about the size. That's a little unfair.
If you were to pour that amount of sand on those, forget it. I mean, the sand would literally sit on top. Everybody would say, don't you think you should shake out that doormat? Like,
right.
it just sits there. You can't hose it off. It takes forever to dry on normally those mats
and
that
dirty.
we spend a lot of money on too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This is an exceptional deal. They're made in the USA. They're easy to clean. You could even hose it off because my Lucy's gone rogue now. So I had to remove the area rugs inside my home. She decides that those mats and those carpets are going to be where she relieves herself and she goes to the bathroom. So I like that I could hose this thing off.
Yeah, you hose it off, just pour it out. You know what, you were talking about that mat a second ago, and I want to show you this. So I've been sitting there, and I've been, you know, pouring out some of that dirt. So the size difference is incredible, but now, let me see if I can do this for you. If I just actually pick up this mat, and I go to dump out that sand that's in this mat.
Yeah.
Again, it's unfair to that poor little mat. But that amount of sand, it's impossible for this to go anywhere but lay on top. I mean, look at the difference, the amount of dirt that is going to be on top of that mat. And here you can see it in use. Look at that. Some dirty, muddy feet. Well, now what do you have? A dirty, muddy mat.
Yeah.
And that's when you start searching for those areas where the mat still has the ability to clean your feet. But with this mat, and that's our smaller size we're looking at there, this is the huge one, it's going to continue to just clean your boots and shoes, clean the pet's paws, everything. It is truly amazing.
It will work until you decide that you have time to clean it out, and that's what I love. I don't want any of the products that I've spent money on rushing me, right? I'm in control. And so what's nice is that for $12.49, this is a solution. This is something you really need, especially come spring and summer. If you've got a pool area, if you've got a garden, if you've got pets, this is indispensable. You absolutely have to have this. It's the easiest to maintain. I keep saying that because that's what I love about mine. But you will find that you will love the quality. You will find you will love the design and the decor. So let's do colors once again. Yeah. I know the evergreen is the most popular right now. Pete, it will be the first to go.
That's really nice. They look great for so long.
Here is the flint. It's the first one. We've got the evergreen. This is the black forest, which is one of the more classic looks where you get like a taupe with the black outlines. Here's your black cherry, and then another very classic. I mean, if you can't decide, this is always a good one. The lightest color is called jute, everybody. This is item number 605184. It's just $12.49. It is 3 times the size of our regular, so you will love how much dirt this scrapes and keeps off and out of your home. We'll see Pete in just a couple of moments. A mat that works.
I love it.
What a concept, right? And by the way, those other ones are even more expensive than this, just saying.
Probably.
605184 is your item number. Pete's gonna help us, you know, trim our hedges, not our hedges, our grass, our edges, coming up in just a little. Take a look here what we've got coming up for you as well.